Hey everybody, this is Nate, Micah, and Andy with the Missouri Woods and Water Podcast, and we're here to tell you guys about Huntworth's new heat boost systems. So we're kind of going to go through, they have two different systems. They got the Matterhorn, which is your little bit bigger, thicker, more cold temperatures, and then they also have the Saskatoon. So we're going to kind of go through it, tell you a little bit of the differences, and go from there. So Nathan, won't you tell everybody a little bit about the Matterhorn?
So the Matterhorn system has got two main pieces. We've got their coat, Matterhorn coat, which is awesome. This thing keeps me toasty. My favorite feature on it is these chest pockets.
Yep.
Really love those. Heat boost is using that Huntworth's graphene technology. Both of them are. The Matterhorn system is just a little heavier, can get you a little colder. And then they've got their bibs. The bibs are freaking sweet. They've got the butt pad is what I call it, which is not a butt pad. It's a reinforced butt.
Reinforced. It doesn't have the knees on it.
It doesn't.
No.
And easy to get on and off, which is what's nice about these bibs. I've never really been a bib wearer, but I will be running these bibs this year.
Yeah.
So that's the Matterhorn line. Matterhorn line is windproof and waterproof with 100% tape seams. And the Matterhorn line is designed for, I don't know, what were we in yesterday?
I believe it was -4.
-4, and I never even got a chill.
No.
My feet got a little cold, and that has nothing to do with their stuff. So
That's
that's the
for your nasty
Matterhorn.
weather. That's for your heavy duty, nasty,
Brutal cold.
Yep.
If you
all day long sets.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to use this whenever I'm going to the tree stand and I'm going to be sitting for long periods of time.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, if I'm going to be doing any type of moving hunting, when we get into our coyote stuff, this is the system I'm going to use. Andy, you want to go through a little bit on it?
Saskatoon's got three main pieces. It comes with pants as opposed to the bibs for the Matterhorn.
Yep.
Pants I really like because they have the same graphene technology in them. Allows for superior mobility. I'm a fan of the knee pads and the knee reinforcements, I guess you'd say. Especially coyote hunting, sometimes you're kind of down and getting down and dirty, whatever you call it. It comes with a coat, a little bit lighter weight again, same technology.
It also has the chest pockets in it.
Yep.
Those have become really nice.
Yeah, I just sit there and do this when I'm in a tree stand.
Yeah, you throw a few hand warmers in there, you put it up there, that helps keep your chest warm, also with your hands, so that's real nice.
Very similar design on the coats.
Yeah.
And then they have the third piece, which is the vest. Great addition to that piece. I use that quite a bit. Obviously it doesn't just go with this, but it goes with a little bit of everything. It's got your basic pockets on it. This does have like a chest zipper pocket. Throw a phone or something in there, keep it close up there.
Rangefinder. Something.
So this is windproof as opposed to the Matterhorn.
Being wind and waterproof.
Wind and water.
Yeah, right.
So everything's got tape seams on it, so they are really good about keeping the wind out, and that's one of the main things whenever you're trying to stay warm. They also have, you can get your beanies, your neck gaiters, and I've said it on the show a million times, but your neck is your body's radiator. So if you can keep your neck warm, you're gonna stay out there a lot longer.
It changes the game.
And then they also have a bunch of different options for gloves. We've got the mittens here right now for a reason, but they also have regular gloves. And what's nice about the beanies, the neck gaiters, and the gloves, they're all windproof too.
Right.
So, dude, these two items keep me warm themselves when it's really cold out.
I would say, I'm going to be using the Saskatoon more than I am the Matterhorn, just in the fact that during coyote season, we're mobile, and you're up and down, back and forth, so you don't have a chance to get too cold. So that's where the Saskatoon really shines.
Yeah.
But whenever I'm going to be sitting in the stand for long periods of time, this Matterhorn, that's where this one really comes into the fact. And it gives you a little bit more you can layer a lot more in this than you can in the Saskatoon, in my experience. Just gives you a little bit more room.
You really don't need to.
But you don't have to. You get a good solid base layer, whether it be merino or synthetic, just get you a good base layer, and you can go a long ways for long periods of time.
I think this is true for all three of us. Here's how we layer with these. Solid base layer, pants or bibs. I wear a lightweight hoodie, and then the coat.
Yep.
That's it.
when it was -9 the other day, I had the Matterhorn bibs. I had a base layer, upper and bottom, and the Matterhorn bibs, Matterhorn coat, and I had my net gator, and the hat and the mitten gloves, and I made two sets scout hunting, and was solid.
Same.
-9.
Yeah.
And that's where I think the best really shines is you can throw this in your pack, and if you do get a little bit of chill, you can add it to either of the systems.
Yeah.
So
really the main differences between Saskatoon and Matterhorn, remember they're both heat boost, both using that graphene technology, giving you much more warmth than before, which is kind of funny to me because even what I had last year, I was like, this stuff's awesome.
No, they have a really
they still have really good things that aren't the heat boost. Main differences between Saskatoon and Matterhorn. Saskatoon, a little more lightweight,
a little more mobile,
quieter, I would say.
There is. This one's a more softer shell than the Matterhorn, but they're
waterproofing.
Due to the waterproofing.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
the Matterhorn is mobile compared to some other extreme cold weather gear.
Look at this coat. It's just a coat. I mean, it's not. You're not mush.
It's not like one of those big old bulky Carhartts or something like that. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely move around and stuff.
Yeah, I would have no problem. This is just me personally. I would have no problem bow hunting in the Matterhorn.
No,
not at all.
Yeah.
If that's what you're worried about, don't be worried about it. I have bow hunted in my Matterhorn stuff plenty of times.
Right.
So between the two, those are really the key differences. Is a little more lightweight, a little quieter, not waterproof. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of differences between the two. If you had to choose between one of the two, you could mix and match. I'm OCD, so I couldn't do it. I would have to do Saskatoon or Matterhorn. If I had to pick between the two, I would probably go with the Saskatoon, just because it's a little more lightweight and I'm hot-natured anyway, where that would probably take care of me 99% of the time. That's just me. And then I would make sure you get the accessories, which is the beanie, the gator, and some sort of a pair of gloves.
Yeah.
That would definitely help you. And that's really the two differences between them.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
No, I agree with that for sure.
My favorite combination: Matterhorn bibs, Saskatoon coat and vest, because I can, one with the coat and vest. I mentioned where you can layer up one more layer, but then also I can shed that vest if I'm getting a little hot. I like the waterproofing of the bibs, especially coyote hunting. You're in and out of the snow sometimes.
Snow, mud,
keeps that lower leg,
water.
Keeps your boots a little drier. So that's my favorite combination.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I lean more towards the Saskatoon just because this time of year we are a lot more mobile. We're getting after those coyotes in the night or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But when it comes to deer hunting, I lean more towards the Matterhorn. So for those long sets.
Right.
Setting more often.
Yeah.
Before we get into our favorite items, how has the heat boost system changed the way you guys have hunted this year compared to previous years?
You can go longer.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed.
I
think I've noticed I just don't care anymore about how long I'm going to be out there.
Right.
The only thing I care about, and maybe we'll get some heat boost socks, is my feet. My feet still just have always gotten cold. My feet are my only problem, and I'll do some things to rectify that. Insulated boots helped me this year, but I just don't care anymore. I don't care whether it's those or the Matterhorns. The wind is gonna stay off of me, and that's, for me, a guy like me, is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it makes it where you don't have to think about what you need to wear.
Yeah.
You grab the system, whatever temperature range you're going for, and it's going to do its job. So,
What's your favorite garment? What's all your heat boost stuff? What's your favorite?
I'll let you guys
thing?
go first on that.
Mine-
I feel I'm repetitive.
Mine by far is the best. I actually use this for work a lot. It's comfortable. It's not bulky at all. Obviously, it's just a vest. So it adds that extra layer of warmth without any of the bulk. For what I do for work, I'm in and out of a truck all day long. A lot of times there's cold temperatures involved. So this is by far my favorite piece. And for hunting, it's easy, it's packable. You throw it in a pack, roll it up in a ball, and you just got that extra little bit if you need it.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
I was gonna say that, and I love it because I've never worn vests before this year, and now I'm a vest guy. But I used these yesterday for the first time. Dude, I've never been a fan of mittens in my life. until we started using these. So these are their heat boost mittens, right? Just look like a pair of mittens. And then you pull them off. They've got a magnet back here to keep the flat back. Even the thumb comes off, and you got full dexterity now.
Yep. For that trigger control, that's
huge fan of that now.
You can run your remote for your coyote call. You can get your trigger. You can get to.
And then you get a little cold, right back on.
Put it on.
And my fingers never got cold. Never. I think people have asked us about putting heat warmers in these or hand warmers in these. You don't need them.
No.
I guess you could. You don't need them though.
right.
So my favorite thing is the mittens.
What you
Andy,
got?
did you say the same thing?
I hate to say, like, both of those are two of my favorite things. The vest, Micah touched on, just the versatility of it.
Right.
You can throw it and mix and match with some of their non-heat boost stuff if you needed to. Just
Yeah,
get
like-
that right match.
If you got, like, let's just say you got a medium season set, you can add that, and that's going to help you.
Those chillier days.
Yeah, it's going to get you through.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
I have to go with probably the vest as well.
yep.
It's
a good piece.
I'm also a mittens fan just because I don't like shooting my gun
No.
with a glove on.
I don't shoot my gun normally that way,
Right.
so I don't want to shoot it that way when I'm hunting.
No, it's nice to be able to, pop those fingers in and out real quick.
Yeah. Pretty
So
sweet.
it's hard to pick one piece because all of it together. You guys mentioned a while ago, what it changes the way you hunt because I'm not worried about temperature.
No.
Right.
I look, see what it is to determine what piece I need to put on,
And then
and
go from
I
there.
don't care if it's negative 10 to 30 degrees.
Yeah, and
I'm ready.
the best part is what we love about Huntworth is everything you see sitting here on this table is affordable.
Right.
You are not going to go broke buying one coat, one pair of pants. This is all affordable. Huntworth has sales a lot, so you can usually find this stuff. I think they just had one for Christmas. You can usually find sales, and they have partners like us that have.
There are codes out
Discount
there
codes.
where you can save a little money.
So it's affordable stuff and high
Alrighty.
quality.
And
Yeah.
you get discounts and high quality.
But you can always buy one piece at a time if you
Yeah.
need to. Like we talked about, they are budget friendly. But get one piece, try it out. You're gonna love it, and you can get the next piece down the road. So,
Sure can.
Anything else?
You
That's
can't
it.
control the weather on the days that you get to hunt, so
Yeah.
get the gear that lets you hunt the days you can.
100%.
Yeah, we just wanted to talk about the heat boost line, the difference between Saskatoon and Matterhorn, because they're both heat boost, just a little bit different design in the two, and what we like about them.
Yep.
And I hope we did that today.
Yeah. Hopefully you got a little bit of info. So this is Nate, Mike, and Andy with Missouri Woods and Water. Hope you enjoy.
See ya.
Bye.